Hey guys, this is just a quick follow-up video to the previous one that I just uploaded titled Parking Lot Patrol, the case of Michael Drejka. It takes a long time for these videos to upload. I just hit upload and then I click on the thingy and then it takes sometimes a couple of hours. So in the meantime, I listened to part of the police interview. Found out a couple of things that I didn't know before. I was thinking that maybe he had some sort of a disability, but evidently his mother-in-law may have had a disability of some kind, or she at least, it sounds like, had a handicapped parking tag, because the police officer asked him during the police interview something like, would that have affected you, or something about the car being parked in the handicapped spot, and he said, well, it would have affected him personally if his mother-in-law would have pulled into the parking lot and needed a parking spot. Okay, I think that's pretty strange. I also think the way the guy was acting was pretty strange in the police interview. At one point, instead of saying no in answer to a question, he said negative, which is kind of strange. You know, when I first took a look at this case, I thought, oh, I don't know. I don't know if he needs to be found guilty and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Oh my goodness. That seems to be a pretty long sentence, considering the fact that he was attacked first. He was physically attacked first. He was laid right out on the ground, right? But just listening to that police interview, just part of it, I didn't even make it through most of it, just part of it, I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking this guy thought that he just had the right to go, you know, play like he was the parking lot police or something. And remember in my last video how I was saying how I don't think prosecutors and defense lawyers should be using the word weapon? That I think they should be calling it a firearm? Well, it's really interesting for me to notice that the defendant himself, or he is now actually the convicted, that he himself, during his police interview, kept referring to his firearm as his weapon. I don't know. Maybe the jury got it right. And maybe the sentence that he received was appropriate. So I think there's a good lesson for everybody with this case, and that is, if somebody's parked in the handicap spot, it's none of your business.